Hey everybody, my name is Nate and I'm the founder of the C3 Esports League, and I just wanted to take a quick moment to tell you about why C3 was created and where it's going to be heading in the near future. So C3 was created with a few things in mind. The first one being bridging the gap between the Carolina esports community and the academic institutions and teams that compete within it. Originally, there were no local leagues or local competitions really for these teams to go out and compete against one another and really showcase what Carolina esports can be. The second thing was also to give these students and collegiate competitors opportunities to learn shoutcasting, broadcasting, league operations, and management, and honestly just getting that competitive feel and showcasing what they can do on a competitive stage. Unless you're one of the top 1% universities in the nation, a lot of these students don't even get those opportunities and the chance to really represent what they can do themselves. And the third thing was to really show what esports can do whenever it's backed by the community and what a grassroots organization can really do. That community backing is crucial for almost everything esports related. So C3 is really trying to showcase a new era of esports and how it should be done with that backing of the community. Whether it's the players, whether it's the normal staff and volunteers helping us, or it's the institutions themselves, a league cannot survive without that community backing.
Hey y'all, Coach Sathy from NRG Esports here, and today I'm here to endorse C3 Esports and their objectives as an organization. As a former professional player and current head coach, I understand the needs of both professional players and competitive hopefuls alike, and C3 Esports has that extra developmental step that playing the game on its own will not provide. Soft skills such as honest and effective communication, teamwork, and working within a structure are just some of the benefits for those partaking in the league on both the playing side and the tournament organizing side. I hope those watching the video will research for themselves what C3 Esports is and engage with their mission. As a North Carolina native, I'm proud of what they've done, and I'm excited to see what they continue to do.
Hey everyone, it's Jen, also known online as Lemon Kiwi. I'm an esports commentator for over 10 years, and I wanted to show support for C3 Esports and all the work they do in the Carolinas, because this kind of grassroots platform is what makes esports actually grow. This gives an opportunity for students to have structure, real competition, and to develop before that big spotlight hits. And it's where players learn how to compete, how to communicate, how to take the game seriously. And that foundation is what turns passion into something sustainable. And it's not just about winning games, it's learning how to show up for your team to improve and to be responsible for something, to represent something bigger than just yourself. And I think what C3 Esports does is an amazing opportunity, it's a great platform, and I hope it gets all the support it needs.
And that's what I'm saying here, right? It's that C3 Esports exists to create real sustainable pathways for students, schools, and partners. We're not chasing trends. We're not chasing one-off activations. We're building infrastructure that allows communities to grow, to compete, to thrive long-term. That's what makes this different and why we see such a lasting impact in the community.
Hi, I'm Blake Mr. Epic Phillips, and leagues like C3 play a pretty pivotal role in the current and future state of collegiate esports, because at the moment, the disparity between top funded programs and programs that don't receive much, if any, funding at all is growing pretty rapidly. And so opportunities for players outside of the top 0.1% of a game's player base are starting to dwindle, and these are opportunities like playing on LAN, which is something that all collegiate esports athletes should have the chance to do at least once in their careers, or just playing in a league where they've got a reasonable shot at winning or even competition to play against. And so the responsibility of hosting platforms like that has fallen on regional and local organizations like C3, and they do it on a level that is on par with a lot of professional organizations that receive serious amounts of funding and sponsorship. So it's seriously important that leagues and organizations like C3 at the regional and local level stick around for as long as we want collegiate esports to prosper.
And also, big shout out to the C3 group. They have consistently been working in the background, and not many people pay attention to their league. We try our best to bring eyes to them because I love what they're doing. We love what they're doing. Nate also does a really good job of posting on Twitter all the time about it. Like, they're doing such a good job. And as a regional and as state-based leagues go, they are one of one.
Hi, my name is Josh Piccolo, better known online as Somber. I am a collegiate and professional Rocket League commentator and analyst. I want to take a moment to highlight the importance of the grassroots collegiate Rocket League circuits, especially here with C3. The role C3 plays in the growth of the collegiate scene by having highly competitive regional competition not only helps players develop locally, but nationally as well, now boasting 3 teams from the region who made the top 48 nationally. C3 also provides a great viewing experience for their fans, hosting weekly streams that give a professional feel and give a platform to these players to highlight their gameplay, and for giving fans a way to keep up with all the action week in and week out for the entire semester. The biggest opportunity that C3 provides for the students, staff, and programs is their unique LAN experience, giving players who otherwise may not have their shot to compete on stage a way to compete in person and in front of a live audience. All of these opportunities a league like C3 brings to the region are crucial not just for player development, but for staff, organizers, broadcasters, and the overall collegiate esports ecosystem. Leagues like C3 help build confidence, professionalism, and long-term pathways within Rocket League and esports as a whole. By investing in local talent and accessible competition, C3 has strengthened the region to have some of the best talent in the nation. It's elevated the level of play in the esport and has already helped shape the path forward for collegiate Rocket League in the Carolinas.
Hey folks, it's me, Spaceman. Today I just want to talk a little bit quickly about C3 Esports and the importance of grassroots programs. Look, I have been up and down the East Coast and across the country ever since I started working with small Tier 1 organizers, Tier 2 and Tier 3, all the way down the line. The most important thing we can tell you is that these grassroots communities are the heart and soul of what esports is all about. So the fact that leagues like C3 Esports currently exists in the Carolinas, it's built by grassroots folks for grassroots folks. It provides opportunities for students. That is the biggest boon here for your futures in esports. And all I can say is just support the program at the end of the day. Whether you talk about it, tweet about it, make content, involve yourself on the admin side, work as a commentator, or even play. At the end of the day, grassroots esports is made and funded through you, by you. And it all comes down to a community that's passionate at the end of the day. So if you want to be like the big dogs up here at the Tier 1 level, or even just go beyond, the best way to get involved in esports at the end of the day is to get involved at the local community level and build yourself up. So congratulations once again to C3 Esports for getting themselves involved in North Carolina, and I hope to see this program grow more strong in the future. And to all of you, good luck on your future careers.
Hello. This is Deadsy, the previous captain of the Wake Tech Eagles for Rocket League here, and I just wanted to talk about C3 and why it means so much to me personally, and more so to, I think, the whole esports scene for the collegiate platform. But C3 gives us an easy way to access such a hard to access scene, especially for collegiate players, where the skill gap is so massive that you can enter there as a champ player, you can enter there as a grand champ player, and there's still such a big gap between that and some of these top CRL teams. And C3 is a great segue to not only practice and scrim and get better, which everyone wants to do, but even start to win some prizes, get some money, get some funding, and get some more media attention, which is really what esports is all about. I think it's so important, not only just for North Carolina and South Carolina, but the country as a whole, to get more people involved in esports, get them playing more games, get some more exposure and where we really want to be with it. But C3, I think, was one of the best stepping stones that I've experienced in, my short Rocket League career. I don't play as much anymore, but it has some of the fondest memories that I have of Rocket League in general, just meeting the people, the staff, the events, the LANs. I still help out and go to them even though I don't compete anymore, if that tells you anything.
Now, with all that being said, I see C3 really showcasing what it can do and really becoming a staple of what esports can be in a localized region. Whether it's holding competitive events in the region or even possibly holding competitive festivals for esports, C3 is going to become an absolute monument to the change of the new era for esports.
This, my friends, this is what the future of esports looks like in the Carolinas. It's community driven, it's scalable, and it's built to last. If you're looking to support something that's actually making a difference, C3 is where it starts.